Are you listening?
What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Running Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Big Mike, and I am joined, as always, by my boy, Bedrock. What's going on, Sped?
Chilling, man. I guess we have a little technical difficulties because you went like, those old school Chinese movies, where they'd be talking and then it would still be talking, even though the dub is clearly done.
Yeah,
that's just what just happened.
I was trying to stream to a new channel today, and apparently that channel does not allow that. So there was a little bit of a glitch. So sorry if the beginning of the stream was messed up for you. I apologize. But welcome into the Running Wrestling Podcast. Again, I am your host, Big Mike. Again, that right down there is my boy Spedrock, the one, the only Spedrock, because there is none other like him. Soon to be Big Sped.
Yeah, right.
If you catch us on behind the scenes, you will understand why he will soon to be Big Sped. And I guess I will be Slim Mike or something.
Slim Mike,
going where we're going.
Awesome.
So
that's awesome.
Here we go.
Oh my god, this dude's hilarious. 999.
I feel like we know him, but I'm not. I want to say it. Maybe I wonder if that's Mike Norton, because I've never seen that name in there before. But he's very chatty, which I like. We like chatty people here because we love you being in the chat.
I feel like I've seen him in Wrestling for Life channel before, though. Like,
probably.
Maybe it's Nick. Nah, Nick or damn, what was his partner? I love his partner's freaking.
It'd be Nick.
Okay, I was gonna say I love his partner's beard, man. That old school got the salt and pepper going down like that. That's ZZ Top style right there, man. KJ, that's his name. I was gonna call him AJ. KJ, dude, man,
you'd have been close.
Beard is beautiful.
There's a J in both of them, so you're close. So good job. And what's up, Herb from the Herb Barrage Podcast, who loves everyone. We love you too, brother. Thank you very much, and thank you for the reminder that the show started right as the show started. I appreciate that. That's always good to have a good reminder and alarm for when the show starts. Again, welcome in. We've been behind the scenes over on Twitch. If you were there, you caught Lady Alpha here with us, who is apparently a can of Pringles. Hey, Pringles are good, especially the sour cream and cheddar Pringles are my favorite. Love me some Pringles.
Cheddar.
We also had Isaiah. We had TC in the chat. I can't find their comments now, so we were not going to put them back up there. He followed Sped from the chat the other day. There you go. He apparently... Sped was networking over in Wrestling for Life. Go check out their stuff. They're live pretty much every flipping day.
Yeah.
They've always got some kind of reaction. They do they do different stuff on Thursdays too. Like they'll have Wrestling Court. They'll have trivia. They'll have something weird on Thursdays because I don't think they're
cool.
A TNA show.
I'm telling you, man, if you guys like ZZ Top, KJ, all right? Nick's got one of those Wyatt beards, the Wyatt family. Beautiful beard. But KJ, dude, his beard's straight up ZZ Top, and I just want to be like, dude, how did you do that? How? Teach me.
I'm an
right? I got pom-pom. All right? You see that? That's a pom-pom. All right? I don't want pom-pom. The real thing.
You rock ruffs and stuffs with your little chin puffs.
Yeah, there you go.
We also have predictions tonight, and then we will get to eventually as soon as we stop rambling. We do have Wrestledream predictions. We will go over the entire card. Ultimate One could not be here. He is still at work. He is still our AEW predictions champion. He will send in his predictions later on, which we will post over on X. He is currently the AEW Crown champion, and Sped and I are trying to take it back.
Take it back. I want it.
The crown.
Oh,
man. So. Yes, rock on with your bad self. And my 999 can't even grow that. Look, it's a gift.
Yeah, I gotta shave it.
Mine still feels weird. It still feels weird sometimes. But we will get to the reason you're here. Oh, Stampede is also here. Thank you to our wrestling encyclopedia Stampede, who you will hear from later on in the show with his weekly segment. So you can see what his top 3 matches are. Yeah, they called you Pringles or Rage Rock because you said you were Pringles early. Now you said Red Rock.
Oh my god, that'd be an awesome nickname. Oh, I
great.
was gonna
See, there
say
you go.
Pringles.
Yeah, I was right.
That'd be an awesome nickname. I would love it. Yeah, damn.
As long as you rage against the machine and not with the machine.
That's what I'm talking about. Afro puffs.
You had some Afro puffs. I can see that. But let's get to the week that was in wrestling. Big week, big shows. One of the better WWE pay-per-views that we've had all year, in my opinion, to be completely honest, that we'll get to here in a minute. Yeah. But starting off with some TNA, which we don't normally do. They had one of their biggest shows, Bound for Glory. Trick Williams goes in as the TNA champion, NXT talent, and it is no more. Mike Santana wins the belt back for TNA Pride. The Boricua is now El Campeón of TNA. What did you think about the match? Or did you get a chance to watch any of it?
I watched all of it. First off, I want to say to everyone leaving, you missed a great show. I'm sorry. Yeah. All right. You missed a great show. But this right here, the moment when he won and he bowed to his daughter and he handed her the championship belt, that shit made me cry. As a father, I got 2 daughters, and that made me cry, man. Like, I was like, oh my God, man. But yeah, no, and Isaiah's right as well. Dark State ruined a great X Division title match. But I mean,
because that's what they're supposed to do. They're Dark State. That's what they're supposed to do.
You're right. You're right.
You can get mad about it. Again, they're doing their job. Dark State's supposed to be disruptors. That's what they call themselves.
Final Destination movie. I love Stampede. I liked it.
But,
I'm not gonna lie.
The Final Destination movies are awesome. So I'll agree with that, because the train wreck in Final Destination would be epic.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm good with it.
Yeah. But the biggest one out of all of it is that we got to see what career are we calling it? Is it? They handed the boots over. So Team 3D.
It seems that way. It is an apparent retirement. I don't think I've seen anything officially announced or anything like that. But when you take your boots off and you hand them to the other people in the ring, seemingly passing the torch to the next people that are going to retire, I guess. So it's not like you're passing the torch to the next generation. You're just passing it to the next room in the nursing home who's waiting to go. So, but it does look like the Dudley boys are done handing their boots off to the Hardys after they lost in a one final table match. And that ending scene was very Ric Flair-esque, as they're just sitting there staring at each other, just letting the emotions take over them. And again, it's theater. Yeah. I'm not going to call it cinema, but it's theater.
It is. It is. It was beautiful, though. It was very beautiful. You saw Bully going like, "Oh man, that's it." You can see it in his face, like, "That's it." And Matt and Jeff are like, "We're gonna put you down softly." Yeah. I enjoyed the match. I just didn't understand why everybody walked out after that, but I get it. Congratulations to Santana, though. This is gonna be first ever Puerto Rican to hold that title. This is gonna be one hell of a run. Nice. One hell of a run. So
I hope so, and hopefully they get a TV deal soon so we can all watch it, because that TNA Plus crap sucks.
Yeah, it does. It does.
But that is all we have for TNA. If you saw anything else, obviously let us know, and we will talk about it. It was getting a little long. The show was getting a little long.
Well, yeah, they were running that shit.
But in true Stampede fashion, we will switch over to one of the best wrestlers in the world, and I'll let you take this one away, because I know
the best wrestler in the world in Takesha versus number 2 freaking best wrestler in my book, Zack Sabre Jr. Come on, man. If you didn't watch this match, please, for the love of God, go watch this match, because this match was phenomenal from beginning to end. And when Takesha won, I almost broke my PC by accident too, because I jumped up like, "Fuck yeah!" Like, I was on it. I was like, "Yeah!" And man, listen, I was on it. I'm sorry, but that was just me. But this was a great match. Takesha wins, and then who was it? Yoto? I want to say no, it wasn't Yoto. Who was it? Gato. Gato is next. How I don't know if you saw it, but Gato gets in the ring afterwards. Am I right about that, Stampede? Was it Gato? I believe it was gato. I thought it was cat in Spanish. So, but
Good way to
yeah.
remember it, I guess.
Yes,
Goto.
there it is. Yes.
Hiroki Goto.
It is next. Yeah. Oh, my bad. I called him gato. That's me. But
hey, it's
yeah,
close. It's closer than some of the other names you've tried, so we'll go with it.
El Gato. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I was looking at Gato, and I was like, okay. Oh, my bad. Goto. Okay, I thought it
snuck in like a cat.
Yeah,
well, that's why you thought that, because he snuck into the ring like a cat.
Hey, listen. Either way, I will say this. I was talking to Stampede.
Damn right, TC. You got your mama calls, you answer. You stop our show in a heartbeat. Mama calls.
Yes,
family first, brother. We get you.
Exactly. But
my mom, said, hey, tell her to come watch with us. Tell her to come jump in the chat. You guys can talk in the chat. We'll take Mama TC. Hell yeah,
Mama TC, please. But no, like
find out.
I was talking to Stampede about this match after it happened, right? You there?
Mm-hmm.
It did.
I'm here.
But I was talking to Stampede after this match, and he said something on the lines of this match was very smooth, right? But I looked at him and said, you know, I could see this going to, I think it was Wrestle Kingdom. I said, you know, till next year. You know, he's gonna have a big match with somebody, and you know, I don't want to spoil anything, but we'll get to it later because he's in a match. Ishii, yes. Oh my God, that was a great one.
Who's the IWGP Global Champ? Who's that?
Yota Ushi. I
would say Yota Tsuji, but
hey, another follow 501. What up?
You,
Wholesale.
Appreciate you.
Okay, that's a name.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it was a great one. Great one. Gabe Cade versus Yota was actually really phenomenal, and then they had the women's match was phenomenal all around. This pay-per-view was crazy.
We understand, TC, because as Booker T tells us, life is all about two things, and checks are one of them. Yep. So the fact that she writes checks means she's a boss.
Boss.
All right. Back to WWE. We will move on to SmackDown. Decent SmackDown. I mean, it wasn't great. It wasn't anything to write home about, but it was decent. We had the Damian Priest and Aleister Black. We got to see Aleister Black and Zelina together finally on screen. We're going to pay that off a little bit for the relationship that everybody's known has been going on for years, so that's good. And what were your thoughts about the match?
Actually, this was brutal. No yeet. This was actually a brutal match, and the fact that I was gonna say the fireball, what was that, the Meteora onto the steel steps was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was nuts. The way he hit his knees off those steel steps, man, it popped off of that. Like, oh, that hurt my legs, you know? But no, I found this whole match really good. And look, Zelina Vega needed something. And being paired with her husband, that's good. We can't be mad at this, you know? Especially now knowing what we know about what's happening over on Raw.
That's good stuff right there. That's good stuff.
Oh, I love this dude.
From now on, whenever I describe myself, I will no longer call myself fat. I will no longer call myself big. I will say I now have Meteora. I love that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That makes me so happy. That's good stuff.
Damn, Kiss guitarist Ace passed away at 74. Holy crap.
Oh, see, now I feel bad for laughing at Meteora.
I don't feel bad at laughing at that. But
I don't. Funny. It was still fun. But thoughts and prayers to his family. Yes. Obviously going through a time. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to see. But look, all the couples, man. You've got Becky and Seth. You've got these two now. You've got down in NXT. They're actually showing Stax and Ariana Grace, who are a couple. Yep. They're showing that out. I mean, we've got to get some kind of mixed tag match. You've got AJ and Punk. I mean, it's some sport. We've got to bring back the mixed match challenge and have it nothing but couples.
That was better on X or Twitter at the time than what they're doing with the speed challenge. Like that.
Well, they're not doing anything with the speed challenge.
Yeah,
on this anymore.
I know. That like just like that like they didn't even quietly go away. That thing just like vanished. You know?
Yeah, because they lost the contract. Apparently, they had some sort of contract with X, which is
Oh,
weird
yeah.
because you can just go live on X and you could just put your crap up there like we do. And we don't have a contract with them, so you could have still put it up there. I guess X wouldn't have promoted it like they did. You still could have done it.
You could have done it. You're WWE. You got
You
millions
put it
of
out there.
followers.
You've got a social media team.
Yeah, you got millions of followers. You
Just
could have done
saying.
it. Yeah.
At that point, once it's been on for 4 months that it was on, does X really need to promote it at that point?
No.
Yes, it was very quick. It was like 3 or 4 months. But as we saw on Tuesday as well, I don't know if there's a graphic for this one, so we'll go ahead and talk about it. There is more speed coming. A new tournament was announced.
Yes.
Is it on there? Did you add it?
No. It's not on
Yeah,
here.
then we'll talk about it here. There is a tournament to see who will challenge the champion El Grande Americano.
Yep.
I'm not sure why I said it like that. I apologize to our Latino fans out there.
Everybody in South America who watches us right now said, "Done. Screw this. I'm done with this," and they're out. Damn gringo.
I apologize. But yeah, you've got wrestlers from TNA, NXT, SmackDown, and Evolve.
Evolve, yeah.
And they actually build El Grande Americano from AAA instead of from Raw. So I thought that was interesting on the graphic.
I was gonna say
he's the AAA representation. Yeah,
I thought they were gonna have other AAA, like Iguana was gonna be.
You are not from anywhere Latino.
No, not me.
If what I did sounded authentic. Let's see what's up next. The moment of the show I waited for, that I've been waiting for months. My man's back.
I listen
in his original God face paint.
Yes,
I'm here for this. Look. Everybody has been giving this group shit for months now, and it's crazy how just a little change in attitude and some freaking face paint can change the entire complexion of, and pun intended, the entire complexion of the group instantly. Yep. I love it.
Yes.
100%. What do you think?
The only one that looks weird is Jeff Cobb. I can't do it, dude. I know that you keep telling me what his name is. I know it. Okay. I can't do it. I can't disrespect.
At least let's combine the two. Call him Jeff Cobb Mateo. Because obviously that's what JC stands for.
Yeah, I know. Jeff Cobb Mateo. I could do that. But yes, he just looks like a boulder now. Because of how big he is. He looks like a freaking boulder. All right. But other than that, when I seen the hood and I saw the paint, I was like, I immediately just like I started posting up the gif of freaking Tama Tonga just throwing the fucking the championship belt across New Japan, just like screw this media room. I was like, we need that one right now. So see, I can't do it. But yeah, I'm all for this. All right. Yes, I know that the end result's gonna be Solo versus Sammy versus what was that? Shinsuke? Was it? It was Shinsuke in this match, right?
That's who originally. Which sucks because that's the first match Shinsuke's had in a while. So again, give and take. At least Shinsuke was on TV, which is good.
Yes.
Hopefully he will factor into this feud since they beat the crap out of him too. So maybe he'll get some matches with, Jeff Cobb Mateo or Tongaloa or something like that. Unfortunately, he will probably lose those matches because I don't see them giving them any losses unless they just completely screw this up, which is possible. WWE, I'm looking at you.
Well, I don't know, man, because think about this for a second. They're going to go up against, and you can go ahead and hit the next slide because this is already everything's about them after this. It was a great tag team match. Let's get it out of there. There was one phenomenal tag team match, but the end result was the MFTs came back and said, "Listen, Wyatt, we ain't scared of you. What are you gonna do against a 10-foot tall Samoan, a dude who says yeah, like just casually, and then probably the goat." You got the goat of all Samoans, Tongaloa, all right? And then you got the boulder, okay? The boulder, all right? This dude looks like that. What was that Mountain Man from what's his name? Mountain Man from Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. You know, the big mountain dude. He's like,
It's just called the Mountain.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm not asking. I'm telling you.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I haven't watched Game of Thrones in forever. Yeah. But still, you know, like, but yeah, you got all these, and I think Bo's hurt right now.
He still could have been out there though. I mean, he still could have at least been out there representing. So
yeah, you're right. But listen, you can take my money on this match right here. If your end game is, Gorillas of Destiny versus the Wyatt Six, game over. I'm taking the Gorillas. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah. I mean, let's be honest. The Wyatt Six wear funny masks. They don't wear face paint. It takes a real man to wear face paint. But no, I mean that's one of the reasons it was a good SmackDown. I mean, other than the things we talked about, it was decent. Well, I don't know. I don't know about that.
No,
I've seen Loomis and Gacy wrestle as a tag team. I like them both separately, but I've seen them wrestle as a tag team. Bo's not the only thing holding them back.
No, you're right. You're right. And he's right. He's right. That tag team division on SmackDown is
it's stacked.
But they get up all the time, man. They screw it up all the time.
They really didn't F it up until they gave the Wyatt Six the belt. Like
you could have gave Braxium the belt, and I've been cool with that.
That's fine. That would have been good. But they didn't really mess it up until the Wyatt Six won the belts.
You're right. If you wanted a faction to win it, why didn't you give it to what was it? Legado del Fantasma. You know, why didn't you give it to them? They were freaking. They have gotten lost in the shuffle. You're right. Fraxium has, but Legado del Fantasma was on. They were on fire for a little bit. They were doing great.
There's zero chance that at least not. Hold on, 100%. There we go. That's what I'm trying to think. Sorry, Steiner math in my head. One of these teams has to go to Raw. At least one, if not two. Just because the tag division is so lopsided.
Yeah, you're right. And he's also right too about the Creed brothers just vanishing.
Yeah, so did Ivy Nile. I was thinking about that the other day. I was scrolling through TikTok and one of her workout videos with Julius came up because they do workouts together, which are really cool, by the way, if you don't follow her. Some of the stuff they do is just cool. But I was just thinking, man, when's the last time we saw any of those guys on TV? They just disappeared as soon as Chad got hurt. There was like 2 weeks where they were reintroducing El Grande Americano to prove that Chad was not El Grande Americano to begin with. Thank you very much. As said by me.
It was Omos the whole time.
It's El Grande Americano is El Grande Americano. He's no one else. He is his own man. He's so much his own man that he has created 2 other men.
Why you explain to me why I have never seen Omos and Grande Americano in the same building?
You want me to blow your mind right now? You want me to blow your mind right now?
Did they do it?
You've never seen me and El Grande Americano in the same building either.
See, I know.
Ole!
Ole!
I had to. Gracias! Oh wait, did I do? I think I did too much.
I think it's Omos too. I love this place. I love this place.
But that does get us out of Friday Night SmackDown and into the weekend, where we did have Crown Jewel given a B grade, which is a lot better than the original grade for WrestlePalooza. Still not great, but I thought it was a really good show. I actually would have probably given it a B plus, maybe a A minus, somewhere around in there. But I can get along with that. What do you think of the show overall?
I actually I would give it a B plus, A minus. Look, it was between an 88%, and I'm doing this the right way, not this bullshit ass way they do it now. All right, an 88's a B. Okay, that's a B plus. A 90 is an A minus, folks. All right. That's where I give it an 88% to a 90. Not this 93 to 100 is an A. Shut up, Meg. Okay, that's not how that works. All right, but yes, It was an 88.
Are you mad because your grades would have been a lot better if they'd have done it that way? Is that why you're mad?
No, actually, no. My grades would have been a hell of a lot worse if they did it that way during my time. Woo! I'm so glad they don't do that now.
Appreciate you, Red Hot Attempt, for following us over on Twitch. If you're not, go ahead and follow us over on Twitch.
Yeah. And if you guys got Amazon Prime, use it on us. Yeah. But yeah, no, he's right. This was a great show. I gave it a B+ to A-. I don't really agree with ESPN too much because some of the stuff the guy said on there was more or less of like an opinion versus an actual take. You know, like he said something on the lines of the Stephanie Vaquer and Tiffany Stratton match could have been more entertaining and better performed. And I was like, whoa, timeout. That was one of my matches I liked, you know, like I was a whole timeout here. Like,
and that's the thing. Everybody's like, "Ooh, ESPN didn't like it. Ooh, ESPN did this. Ooh, ESPN did." ESPN didn't do anything. That guy who writes for ESPN thought it was a B show.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, no, that's why I didn't say ESPN. I was just saying the dude who wrote it. Yeah, like that's why I didn't say they. I said he.
Well, that's what that's more geared towards the WrestlePalooza stuff, which again I didn't think was a very good show.
Nobody.
I'll admit that. I agreed with the guy's opinion when he said it was a C show because I think I gave it a C grade as well. When I was on name redacted post show, so I'm sorry I had to do that. But it's still that guy's opinion. It's not the entire ESPN giving a show a C. It's that writer who they let represent them, I guess, giving it a C. So everybody calm down.
Yeah, Nick. I mean, what?
Just as much as Dave Meltzer's ratings, which don't mean anything. Mean nothing.
Nada.
Dave Meltzer can give you 1 million stars, and it doesn't mean anything. It means you had a good match. Good job. But it doesn't mean anything. Yeah. So I'm glad somebody had enjoyed that. Thanks, Pete. I appreciate it. Nice to know my efforts don't fall on deaf ears. I appreciate it.
I know. Listen, it didn't. I just didn't want to say it. Okay.
You're good. I wasn't talking about you. I didn't expect you to do it. What's going on, Michael? I'm kicking at it too. Part of Gimmick Table Media, which I've got to find a way to get a logo up here. We may have to change one of the things. We are part of Gimmick Table Media, which is a group of podcasters that are together to just promote everybody, promote each other. So make sure you check them out Tuesday nights, 8:00 Central, over on the running, we're the running, over on Kicking at It too, on Twitch and YouTube. We may not make it through the night. I don't know what's going on.
Oh man, I love this place.
All right, moving on. The first match of Crown Jewel was the Tribal Chief versus the Tribal Thief. Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed, running it back in an Australian street fight. And if you don't know, the difference between a regular street fight and an Australian street fight is the fact that it's in Australia.
One had meat pies, the other one doesn't. All right, if you don't know what a meat pie is, but if you don't know,
can you call it a true Australian street fight if there are no kangaroos involved?
Nah, listen, there's got to be snakes involved. They got a lot of poison snakes up there. And possibly a croc.
I feel like I'm always drinking at some point. So.
No, I don't drink. But yeah, no. Now, I like this match. I do like this match.
I enjoyed it.
I knew Reed was going to get the W. You ain't going to let Reed be off the show last year in his home and then put him on with Roman Reigns to lose twice in a row against Roman Reigns. It's just not going to happen. You know, so kangaroo, a snake, a big ass bug. So listen, if they would have done the whole, if they would have done the whole, crocky, it's a croc. Look at that croc right there. Look at it. I'm gonna go. Look, if Bronson Reed picked up a croc and was like, "Oh, I do this for a living," yeah, like I'd be like, "Damn, dude, yeah."
I mean, there should have been something where like one of them picks up a smaller kendo stick and then the other one picks up a big kendo. And this is a kendo stick.
Yeah. That's not a knife. This is a knife. No, dingoes ate your baby. The dingoes ate
What's
your baby.
going on, Brian? Appreciate you joining us there. That is Brian, our former WWE champion until Sped took it off of him. We appreciate you in the comments, but you still can't you still can't challenge for the crown. So
Yeah.
We love you though.
Mine.
Mean it.
Mine.
Oh
man. Oh, jeez.
Next up is the match you referred to: Tiffany Stratton and Stephanie Vacour for the Women's Crown Jewel Championship, the gigantic ass belt that probably should be smaller on the women. Stephanie Vacour gets the win, and she is the second ever Women's Crown Jewel champ. You have to think about it because it's weird. What'd you think of it? Obviously, you said you enjoyed the match. How much?
Oh, I lied. This right here is probably my second favorite match of the night, to be honest with you. And you know what we're going to say our match of the night was. But this right here, this match right here, folks, this was women's wrestling to a T. Two champions going at it, having fun doing it. They were looking great going at it. And, you know, we even got the from the crowd. I was like, yes, this is the greatest thing ever.
I'm not sure what you were doing while you were watching this match. But...
Oh, no, I have to turn my head. According to my wife, anyone that I deem as hot, I have to turn my head when they're on the TV. All right. So I'm not allowed to watch Stephanie or Roxanne Perez right now.
There you go. Get him, Tater. What I like about it. Keep that man in check. I don't know, man. See, I'm a Tiffany fan, but Stephanie deserves it.
Yeah, Stephanie.
The year she's had, she deserves it. And not to say that Tiffany doesn't necessarily not deserve it. I would have been fine either way. It wouldn't have mattered who'd won.
If you think about it, this was actually the perfect time and the perfect person to give Tiffany her first loss of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was
to the right person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is the perfect person, perfect time. You know, it worked out. And you're right. Best rookie. Yeah, no, I can't even say Dom was the best rookie of the year. That's why I had to stop. Wait, well,
was this one of Tiffany's best matches? I don't know. She's had some pretty good ones. I mean, she's had some bad ones too with some other people. I'm looking at you, Charlotte.
Yeah.
Tiffany ain't been hot since March. Well, I mean, she hadn't had a really good feud. I mean, it's really weird because it's like they have done nothing with that championship, really.
They've really barely done anything on SmackDown, though. I mean, like, except for copy paste. And that's what everybody's getting tired of. We were all tired of Rhea versus Liv. We were like, come on, give Liv something else. Give Rhea something else. And it took an injury. And that's not cool in that case that it took an injury for the Women's World Championship to finally blossom into what it could be, you know? And now
to be fair, I mean, Trinity would have done.
Oh no! I wasn't talking about that one. I was talking about Liv's injury after Liv got hurt because we didn't get the copy and paste anymore. No, I agree with that. Naomi would have been one hell of a fucking champion, but you know what? God gave her a different plan, and she's having a baby. You know.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't call her a botch machine. Look, is she still learning? Is she still making some mistakes? Sure. Yeah. I will agree this is her best match of the year. Yes. But she had some really good matches, especially down in NXT. And when she first came up on the main roster. So also took yeah. I mean, that's fair. She's kind of taking that mantle right now. I don't know. I wouldn't say she's doubling it because that whole messy character that Naomi was doing was great. I love Asuka. I think Naomi was doing that better.
Listen. The best way I can describe Naomi's character is Medea. You guys ever watch Diary of a Mad Black Woman?
I mean, I don't know.
Go watch that. Medea comes out with a gun.
I've seen it,
and she's loco. Nobody messes with her. I love that movie. Medea is one of my favorite. Yeah, I love all those movies. But yes, yeah. You see?
So on the main roster, it could be, you could say it was one of her best on the main roster. I'll give you that.
Oh yeah. No, I agree with that.
And there's what I was trying not to say. So thank you, Stampede. I was trying to be nice. It's really hard when
it's copy and paste.
70% of your matches have been against Nia Jax, and the other half have been against Jade Cargill. No shade to either one of those, but it's hard to have really good. I'd name people who have had really good matches with either one of those. Not name Bayley, I guess, because some of the Nia Bayley matches were decent. But other than that, I don't know that you can. So I wouldn't blame all that on Tiffany per se. All I'm going to put on that.
Naomi versus Jade was good. The second one.
Good call.
Round two was good. I think back on that match a lot because I look back at that match and I was like, holy crap, man. These two women, they really showed out.
but that's kind of my point is we're giving Tiffany crap because she's in year 2. Not having great matches with Jade and Nia when the only people that we can name that have had good matches with Jade and Nia are 2 of the best in the company.
Exactly.
So she's not there yet. Tiffany's not one of the best in the company, but I would not call her a botch fest by any imagination. So, moving on to what was not only my match of the night, it is my match of the year. You can fight me on that. I don't care. This is my WWE. I'll preface that. This was my WWE match of the year. 100%. I loved every second of this match. I laughed in this match. I cried in this match. I'll say it out loud on air. All 112 of you people, yes, Big Mike cried during this match because of the emotion. I laughed. I cheered. I yelled. Every range of emotion you could think of happened for Big Mike during this match.
Yep.
So 100%, this was my favorite match of the night, my favorite match of the year. What do you think about it?
Like I said down there, one final time, and it did not
100%.
disappoint.
Triple nine.
Did not disappoint. And listen, I'll say this. When Cena gave the ring announcer what to say and the undisputed Bullet Club King, I was like, come on, man. You really just – you're lucky you're John Cena because everybody's like, we can't say anything. It's the greatest of all time. But, yes.
Well, even AJ Styles was like, come on now.
Yeah.
His face was like,
Ooh, yeah. But, look. It was Mr. TNA in WWE, Mr. WWE. Think about it. AJ Styles, his whole career has been linked to TNA from day one all the way out. And, for him to come out in his trunks, which I fucking died laughing. I was like, oh my God, how did he squeeze into his old ass trunks? That's why I looked at my wife. I was like, this motherfucker really came out in his old ass trunks. But
to me, it's not a candidate. To me, that, and I'm sure I'm ruining our wrestling awards whenever we have them. That is my match of the year. There's only one match that has the chance to top it, and it's the one on December 13th, which is Cena's last match if they do it right. But yeah, I don't see anything else doing that. And I get what you're saying, Triple Nine. But those other matches, Cena and Orton and Cena and I think the other one you mentioned was Cena and Punk, did not give me the entire range of emotions that this one did. It's less about the in-ring product and the moves they did, but what emotions it brought out of me and the way it made me feel.
Sister Abigail made me cry right away.
That's where I cried too.
And
then when you see the fireflies come out and he looks up at the sky, just acknowledge him. I was a big baby right there.
Yep, right then and there. 100%. That's 100. I was like, oh God. But they said they called the falling angel the right way. Christopher Daniels.
Well, that's why they did it, because I'm sure he told them that, look, it needs to be called the fallen angel because I'm paying tribute to my friend.
Oh yeah.
I guarantee you that was very deliberate. That's the word I'm trying to get.
Listen, without Christopher Daniels, there's no AJ Styles. Without Samoa Joe, there's no AJ Styles. All right. Oh, I mean, we can go on with that list with TNA members.
He did Samoa Joe as well. I mean, he paid tribute to the Coquina Clutch. So
yes, he did.
You could say the same thing.
Yeah. And it's like, this match was all about honoring the guys that helped him get there. The Miz is Cena used the skull crushing finale. Okay, yep. He used the tombstone to win the damn match, and he busted out. What was it? Shit. I know I saw the Sister Abigail. He busted out so many guys.
He tried
the Walls of Jericho. The Walls of Jericho. I was like, what? Yeah. So, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I was going to get at. He paid tribute to the X Division pioneers. What made that mid-card title over and TNA feel bigger than a lot of mid-card titles feel today. The prestige of that X Division title has only been around for, 30 years? 20, 30 years? It still feels big,
I wanted to see the problem with that is John Cena has to get up on the top rope, and John Cena's not doing that without 100% that he's going to be able to land on something.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only thing. The reason that wouldn't happen.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping to see too. But we did get to see a No Chen music. All right, a No Chen music, and we never saw AJ face Sean. Okay, but we did see AJ face James Ellsworth, and James Ellsworth used the No Chen music, and that's where that came from. All right.
That's good stuff. So there's one that I have not seen him try. Cena, that is, that and maybe he's saving it for his last match to tie into his first match. I haven't seen him try an angle lock or an angle slam.
Not yet.
And I'm wondering if he's waiting before his last match to break that one out, since it was obviously Angle was his first match.
Yeah.
I've wanted to see him do an angle slam since he's doing all the other ones, but I get it if he's trying to save that. So
4 left. 4 left. Folks.
And I mean, that goes to Brian's question is, who do you think Cena's last match is going to be? I mean, it's close enough now. You can start making those predictions legitimately now.
I believe it's either going to be Drew McIntyre or Gunther. And I hope it's Gunther. And I hope
that's the way the internet's treated.
Well, no. Well, I even thought this beforehand, because if you want to, if you want to pass the torch, then it should be someone like Evans, or maybe Oba, or someone from NXT coming up, a young talent coming up. But, and I was gonna say Austin Theory as well, but okay, if you're gonna push a heavyweight and you're pushing 2, you got Drew McIntyre. That would be great.
That would be good too, by the way. Before I start getting into all the final match stuff, having paid tribute to Wade Barrett, and there should be a match where he does the finishing move of all of Nexus.
Yes, that'd be dope. Yeah,
that would be hilarious.
And if you brought back the 1-man band, that'd be hilarious. But no, yes, yeah, they're under AEW contract still. If it's Gunther, I would love for this finish to happen. Okay, Gunther versus Cena. Cena's being choked out and just never gives up, just fades away, and that's it. He sticks to his mantra to the very end, sticks to his guns to the very end, and that's it. And that would be great.
That's a good point, Michael. I don't see him hitting Justin Gabriel's finisher.
No, that would be funny though.
Somebody brought that up the other day about Chris Jericho, and somebody asked the question is, do you want to see Chris Jericho? And if you have watched this show for any length of time, you know I am not a Chris Jericho fan. I respect him for what he's done in the business. I am not a Chris Jericho fan right now, but I even put out there, if you give me Chris Jericho versus John Cena in a double retirement match, because I don't know that I've ever seen that, I would accept that, and that is the only reason I would accept that, if they announce it ahead of time, that they are both retiring at the same time, the same match. Because, again, and Stampede, correct me if I'm wrong, has there ever been a double retirement match? I guarantee you there hasn't been one for 2 people that are that big in the industry.
Probably not.
But
that's
the only way I would accept it.
No.
And I get that. That's me more fantasy booking, where somebody had put that they thought Jericho was coming, and that was the only way I would accept Jericho coming into this situation. So I'm not saying none of that.
Kicking at it too. So, that shit's hilarious.
Let's see. No, I mean, again, I would accept if he can do one last match. If he wants to come back to WWE and do one last match, and it is his retirement match against no matter who it's against at one point. I don't want to see a run. I don't want to see him win a championship. I don't want to see him fight for a championship.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you, and this is for everybody as well, believe
that? So Stampede says that he's not seen a retirement match, but he's not saying there had been one. Stampede, on this show, on the Run In Wrestling podcast, if you say there's never been one, there's never been one, brother.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody. Dave Meltzer could come in my chat right now. He could pop up on this screen and say, "Well, Michael, back in 1943, you had Great Bull Makona," and
I would be like, it'd just be like this.
Yeah,
shut up, Meg. That's
all.
Meg. That's all you get. Just shut up, Meg. Yeah.
Dave can go to Wendy's.
Shut up, Dave.
Yeah. Stampede said no, so there's no.
Yeah, it means no.
So you can take your Tokyo Dome and shove it.
Shove it.
Anyway, back to the.
But okay? So, we're seeing a lot of guys get a retirement tour. AJ Styles is going to get one next year, and I know I'm saying this wrong, but Tanahashi. That's what it was. Tanahashi.
You're welcome.
He's getting a retirement tour, and he's got his knees are gone. Good God, I don't know how.
Some of his matches, or most of his matches, are hard to watch.
Nowadays,
I mean, the dude's a legend. He's one of the best ever.
Very, very. But
yeah, thank you.
You don't think Chris Jericho deserves a retirement tour? Now I'm not saying 1 year, but like maybe a 6-month tour, to wrap up his career.
Say that again. I'm sorry, I was reading comments.
Oh, you're good.
Do I think Jericho deserves that?
Yeah, look, he's got the resume. He has the resume, though.
I don't know that Jericho is, which is weird to say about John Cena, comparing him to somebody being humble. I don't think Jericho is humble enough to pay homage to former wrestlers and things like that in a retirement, like John Cena has done. No matter whose idea it was to begin with, whether it was John's or Triple H's or somebody else's or whatever. I don't see Jericho doing that because I don't believe Jericho has the humility in his body to do anything like that or to put over other wrestlers.
That's fair.
So I'll give me one match and let's get out of here. Let's go.
Yeah, he did wonders for Daniel Garcia's career.
Go play Fozzy or something.
Go book a cruise.
And maybe this is it, because I used to like Jericho a long time ago. So, I mean, maybe it could be that. See, the problem with him getting the Goldberg treatment, though, is Goldberg's career finished with a title match. And I don't want Jericho anywhere near a title.
Yeah.
I don't want him near the Speed Championship. If you announced his retirement match was Jericho versus El Grande Americano for the Speed Championship, I would say, please don't. Please don't. So,
I don't think WWE's all set up as well for Jericho. They maybe with Randy Orton or someone that could go with his a slower pace. But we're talking about a guy who's still signed under AEW right now for another year. I don't think his shit ends until mid 2026. For another year?
I thought it was at the beginning of the year.
I thought it was mid 2026. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. I thought it was mid. Oh, his contract's up in December.
So, I mean, if that's true, then he could be a Royal Rumble. Hey, let his retirement match be the Royal Rumble.
That's what I was gonna say. Give him the Rumble, and that's it. Yeah, or
whose retirement match was in the Royal Rumble? He can make history. There you go. Be the first ever person to retire at the Royal Rumble.
Bring back Fandango to retire his ass. All right, he beat him at WrestleMania once. We will definitely party hard on the run in.
I mean, we mentioned Gunther. I mean, he could have a pretty hard hitting match and stuff like that with Gunther. So,
excuse me. Yeah, I know. Well, I know.
He has wrestled. Yep.
Yeah, trust me, I know. Big fan of that guy.
But no matter who it is, man. I mean, 4 dates left for John Cena until you can't see him anymore for real this time. So we'll move on to the next match just because we're already 50 minutes in and we're not even halfway through what we're doing here.
Jesus
the tag match between the Kabuki Warriors and Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. Io Sky and Rhea Ripley get the victory to the surprise of absolutely no one. What'd you think of it?
Loved it. Great match. I mean, come on. I honestly thought we were going to see a turn here by Kyrie, But I mean, this is where Eddie Kingston needs to learn how to do spinning back fists, because there was a point where Io was standing there and you got Rhea, not Rhea, Asuka, Padoosh, and then you see Kyrie, Padoosh, and then back to Asuka, Padoosh. I was like, yeah, watch this, Eddie. That's how you do it. That's how you do a spinning back fist. Not some, look. They can play the Jaws theme. Not when they fucking with Eddie Kingston. And it's not even you can do the whole damn Jaws theme to that. All right. God, I'm sorry. Yeah, but yeah, they be hitting. They be hitting hard.
After that rant, I can tell you, I would absolutely love to see like if WWE and AEW ever does like a Forbidden Door show together or a takeover together. Yeah. My dream match at this point, we've done these a few times and it changes a lot, but as of right now, this second, just because I would love to see your world explode because I'm an asshole like that, I would love to see Eddie Kingston versus LA Knight. That would be my dream match crossover AEW and WWE right now.
The two guys I don't like.
I know, that's why it'd be so great. How many times could LA Knight say yeah before Eddie Kingston hit him with a back fist?
That shit's worse than what at this point? Okay.
How many times could Jey Uso yeet before Eddie Kingston hits him with a back fist?
That
is my new dream match.
That would be hilarious.
I love it.
No yeet.
You got a couple of yeets in there. I did mention his name. The yeet's kind of like Joe Hendry. You mention his name, it'll appear a bunch of times.
Oh my god!
There will be 0 winners, and now everybody's getting involved. Even
no yeet. Teeth. High tide.
Lady Alpha believes in Joe Hendry, or do you believe in Yeet Hendry?
I believe in first class.
I believe I can fly. That's all you get. We don't want to get copyrighted. Yeah, I mean, it was a good match. Again, nobody thought Rhea was going to lose in Australia, and if you did, you're not paying attention. Which, a short story here. I saw this on the way home today. MB called her Rhea Hogan as a joke. Yeah. I literally, on the way home from work, I'm driving down the interstate, and there's a guy that has like graphics on his truck of Hulk Hogan. Like the entire vehicle wrap is Hulk Hogan. And he's got like a little tag that says RIP brother. And I'm just like, why would you do that? Why in the world? Like, he's got the whole vehicle wrapped, dude. This isn't like a flag that he's flying. This isn't like a bumper sticker that he has. He paid someone to do vinyl across the entire truck of Hulk Hogan's face.
Yep, that's fucked up.
Good Lord.
He better be eating.
I can never understand. I can never unsee that.
He'd be like taking his vitamin. Listen, when I was in the Army, the coolest thing I've ever saw was someone had their car painted like the Flintstones car, legit, right at the wheel well and everything. That shit was cool. And then the other one was you saw a Gangsta Pillsbury Doughboy on the freaking car, and the car was on 20s. Shit was dope. It did run wild. He was eating what was he saying his prayers and taking his vitamins. That's funny. That's funny.
Okay. So that was what that was too, Joe.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. How rude.
There you go, Michael. Sorry, I was very tuned into my story. I missed a few comments.
Oh, you're good. You're good. No worries.
Michael thinks it should be Dom.
It would be nice if it was Dom, but I don't know.
I mean, that would be cool because then he could do not only John Cena, he could also retire his dad. He said he could retire 2 of the best wrestlers in the history of the WWE. So that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, the mask is coming off because of Dom Mysterio. Watch. Ray won't have a mask in 20.
And Dom should still never wear it. He should walk out holding it.
Walking out holding it the whole time. Yeah, or
never
you know how Al Snow had the mannequin head, right? He should have that and put the mask on top of it. And then that's his shit. Yeah, there you go.
So, all right. Next up, the main event, Seth Rollins Cody Rhodes for the Men's Crown Jewel Championship. And look, whether you like it or not, whether he cheated or not, Seth finally got the monkey off his back. He beat Cody. He's now 1-3. What'd you think?
Do we put an asterisk behind this since he got hurt?
Nope. Well, he didn't get hurt. Well, I guess he did get hurt that.
He did. He got hurt during the Coast to Coast right there.
Yeah, technically that's true.
Yeah.
No, you still put an asterisk. I mean, Cody was hurt in one of their matches. It's only fair. It was a shoulder for Cody too. Look, something about shoulders or arms, biceps, whatever with these guys, they're never safe.
No,
you've got an arm and a shoulder, and Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins are around. You better watch out.
Yeah, I was gonna say he got the monkey off his back, but his shoulder was the cause. Well,
that wasn't his only cause.
Oh, no. We're about to
get to in a second.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that here in a minute. But this was a great match, in my opinion.
Yeah, that part I didn't like. I get on AEW a lot about the multiple finishers and the kickouts and all that. This mug did a crossroads from the top rope, which is very creative, by the way. That's really cool. Yeah, but the fact that didn't end the match, come on, dude.
Well, and if Isaiah's right about that, if it's being his rotator cuff, that's a minimum of 6 to 8 months.
What I've heard, he's going to have surgery, but who knows about all that?
I mean, if
nobody will ever believe a Seth Rollins injury ever again.
No. But if you're a pitcher in baseball with a rotator cuff, you're looking almost at 2 years gone from baseball. So I'm just going off of, like rotator cuffs. You don't. I don't know, man. That it's tricky. It's very tricky with that.
So, yeah. I mean, again, I thought it was a great match. I'm glad Seth won. I'm glad he cheated to win because it fits his character.
It does fit
his story. Character. He used the watch that Cody gave him, so there's a lot of callbacks. There's a lot of storytelling in there, which people get on to WWE about that they don't have a lot of storytelling. That's my point exactly. It's a cool spot, but if you're going to do that spot, have that spot for the next time Cody has to win a championship match. And you're going to give him the win, and that's how he wins the match. Because at that point, that opponent becomes special. Because I don't think I've ever seen him do that before.
You know what I would like to see out of that spot right now? And I just thought about it. If someone's doing the frog splash or whatever from coast to coast like that, Randy Orton, RKO from that spot. Done.
Yeah. Or he could have taken it a step further and then did the crossroads, held on, and then got back up and did another crossroads like Seth does the Falcon Arrow. I would have accepted that. That would have been really cool.
That would have been really
because
cool.
It would have been a dig at Seth Rollins. But again, it should have ended the match.
Yes, you're right.
Yes. So, but again, a great match overall, other than that one pain point that I mentioned that got on my nerves a little bit. That still didn't make it a bad match. But yeah, overall, really good show. Again, I agree with the B plus kind of grade there. I know you said you agree as well. You'd get maybe a little bit higher depending.
Yeah.
So, but again, it's good to see a good pay-per-view or a good PLE from WWE because the last couple have not been that great. So glad to see. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for following us. Look, next Thursday, same time, same bat channel.
Hell yeah.
Have a good one, brother. Thank you. Tell Nick and AJ we said what's up. So, yeah, that's everything on Crown Jewel. They got to come back home. They're no longer in Perth. The shows will no longer start at 7 a.m. for me. So there's that. Speaking of starting at 7 a.m., we will move on to Monday Night Raw. Oh, sorry, you got to go with the results first. You do see the crown still on the head of the Phoenix behind. And thanks to the champion's advantage, we did tie. We were both 4-1 for Crown Jewel. But the champion's advantage comes into effect because it was a one-on-one match. And Sped is still your WWE champion.
That's what happens. That's what happens. Yeah. Sped's awesome. Yeah. Ha. All right, go ahead. I didn't even freaking think about doing that. I was just ready to keep going.
You know why? Because you tied and you didn't really win.
I know. I tied. That's why I didn't want to do it. But still, Sped's awesome.
Anyway, about the Monday Night Raw. Speaking of shows starting at 7 o'clock in the morning for me. Again, decent show. Nothing crazy, nothing to write home about. Good women's tag team match with Bailey and Lyra versus the Judgment Day. A cool spot that I saw you mention down there on the bottom, how Lyra has to kind of snap Bailey back into it, does it with a slap. I'm telling you, man, this character gets deeper and deeper every match, and I'm loving it. What'd you think?
Yeah, I like it too, but the real question is...
Appreciate you, MD.
Thank you. The real question is this, okay? Can Lyra control Bailey? All right? It would seem like she can. You know, that slap, and she's like, she did it! You know, at one point, I would love to see that. You know, like, she slaps the shit out of her, and she's like, she did it! You know? And she's, oh, hell no. Get out of the way then. You know? Type of deal. That
would pull it like one of the Eddie Guerrero spots, slap her, then fall down.
Yeah. Like, yeah, like, that'd be hilarious. But no, I actually, this match was enjoyable. I don't know where they're going with this. Potentially a few down the road. You know, I don't know. But hey, look, it just keeps building this Bailey character. I think this is the best thing that we got from her in a while, besides the role model when she was a heel yelling at kids.
This is one. Not only is this one of the best Bailey characters, this is one of the best characters that WWE has had in a while.
Yeah,
if it continues.
Yeah,
if they continue to do it right.
If they continue to do the next guy right, then his character is definitely up there. I mean, the lie, the cheat, and the stealing of matches lately, and he's doing it on his own. Listen, I love how he's scared of Rusev, though. Dom, I love how he's being like, oh, damn. He saw Rusev, and he was like, where's that belt? Give me that belt. Give me my belt. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get that real quick.
Well, again, that's a very Eddie Guerrero thing. Is Eddie Guerrero acted scared like he was scared of pretty much everybody.
Yep. And look, he's doing great. But like I said all off air, this match had no business being as good as it was. Yes, we both said that they are phenomenal in-ring competitors, but for a Raw, okay, this should be on a pay-per-view. That's how great this
should have been a Crown Jewel.
Yes, you're right. And that's how good this match was. All right. This had no damn business being that good on a Raw. Okay. For a TV match, this was a pay-per-view-esque, PLE-esque match. And I am all for it. I don't know what they're gonna do. I know he's got a match coming up here soon against is it Viking? No, the AAA.
No, it's against Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee, that's who it was. Yeah. Yep. So I know he's got a match coming up against Dragon Lee, but then he's got a match coming up on Saturday night's main event as well. And I think that's against Rusev. But I think they're going to add...
His next defense is against Rusev.
Yeah, I think they're going to add in Penta.
They probably will at some point.
That's going to be a banger.
Can help themselves. It will
That's going to be a banger, though. So, more of a banger than the next match? No, you're good.
The next match happened. It was a triple threat for the number one contender, and CM Punk won, which is all I'm going to talk about there. It was LA Knight. It was Jey Uso. It was CM Punk. CM Punk won. Done. The cool thing that happened, and the interesting thing that happened, the only interesting thing that happened that comes out of all this is Seth Rollins and The Vision come out after the match to intimidate CM Punk, beat him up a little bit, run him out of the ring. And Seth Rollins is there celebrating, saying he's the greatest. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he gets cut in half by a huge spear from Braun Breaker. Holy shit.
I think they're changing his name to Steiner soon.
They need to.
Did
you see that post after it too? Did you see Scott Steiner's Twitter?
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, oh my God. He did Steiner math right there. 100%. You know, but no. That part where, and I'm not even going to talk about the match. You know that. But the part where
that's why I went on.
That part where he looked at Bronson and he goes, "You either with me or I'm going to mess you up." You know, and Bronson didn't even hesitate. He's like, "I'm with you." And he pulled that dude right over.
Neither did Paul Heyman. I mean, you see it down there and you think Paul Heyman turned his back on everybody, and it wasn't Paul Heyman.
No,
Paul Heyman was under duress.
Yep. Yeah, he was the whole look, the face says it all though. If you see the picture, the face says it all. He planned this. You know, I think
Bronson did it. I mean,
Paul
didn't plan this.
No, I mean, see, he had a hand in it because he was probably in
No,
Bronson's bronze ear. Like, you were a Steiner,
I don't.
man.
I don't think 100. I think 100%. This shouldn't be a Paul thing.
No, it
I
should
think
be a
he needs
bronze.
to keep intimidating Paul.
Yeah.
And making him stay because that does more for his character.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
This all turns out to be Paul's idea, and this was Paul's plan.
Well,
and all it does is still knocks him down as a lackey.
No, I get that, and I agree with Mike. I was saying you can see it on his face. You can see it on his face in the first part of the show where he's like, "I don't need the vision." He was like, "All right."
Oh yeah, you could see him getting heated.
Yeah, well, especially when it was like, "Give me a little twitch, give me a little twitch," and you're like, and you don't want to do the twitch right now,
I'm not your puppy.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what he was thinking too. Like, I'm a dog, but I ain't no puppy. See, Seth forgot rule number one when you handle dogs. It's a pack mentality, all right? You got to show that SA who's alpha first before he shows you alpha.
I thought you were going to go do another Steiner math thing. I was waiting on it, and then
62%, 2/3.
And the funny thing is I guarantee you all UMFers do it too, so you can't make fun of me when I say this. I read every Scott Steiner tweet in Scott Steiner's voice.
Same here.
In my head, it's Scott Steiner's voice saying it. It's not like a normal reading voice. I mean, good Lord, that's awesome. All right, that's everything for Monday Night Raw. We will move on to and very quickly get through NXT because it was an okay show again. Decent. There's a lot of that in WWE, a lot of okay shows, not great. But we did see the return of OTM. Came back. There was a triple threat match, which had Chase U and Hank and Tank. Famously, Chase U is hated on this show by Sped. Hank and Tank is hated on the show by me. So we couldn't be happy that OTM came back separately and beat up both of those teams.
Beat them up.
So welcome back, OTM.
Thank you.
Glad you guys are back after such a long absence. I mean, it's good to see, talent coming back after such a long time not being on your screen. I don't know who else could have thought about that this night. Oh, wait, here's Matt Cardona.
Yeah.
Matt Cardona, for the first time in 10 years, is on WWE television.
And his front teeth are in the front row.
Holy crap. Yes. In what I thought was a great match.
Oh, I love this match. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
They need to call that the big boot from hell. Because I'm telling you, his teeth are in the front row. All right? Chelsea is like, yo, we need to take you to the dentist before you kiss me now. I don't know what. He kicked his face off. Briggs legit. Look at him. Yeah. I screenshot that
slipped,
at the perfect time. Yeah, he did.
He slipped, and which is what made it worse. The impact of that was horrible.
Oh, my God. His teeth legit are we didn't mention it, but Uso lost his grill after getting GTS for Punk to win. But
you keep saying we're not going to talk about the match. You keep bringing it up.
But this legit feels like this guy should have lost his teeth. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and I hate the fact that Cardona lost. I'm sure they will turn it into something. I'm glad for Josh Briggs because we've been saying Josh Briggs needs to get a win. Yeah. I hate that it's this way because I would have hoped Cardona would have won his first match back, as a lot of people that have returned do. But shout out to Cardona for putting over a younger guy. And I think it wouldn't surprise me if that wasn't his idea.
I was going to say, I think it was his idea because, listen, I've been saying it for a while. Briggs.
Well, I'm sure you don't because it's Josh Briggs, not Jason Briggs.
Briggs is, he reminds me of JBL. Instead of a clothesline, he's got that big fucking boot. And the only other person I can remember that could get away with a big boot, it was another tall son of a bitch, and his name was Tess. And he had one of the best damn theme songs I ever heard. Yeah.
You know what they say about guys with big boots?
Yeah. I don't want to talk about that. All right.
They got big feet. But the only other thing from NXT that really caught our eye was the number one contender battle royal for the women's NXT championship, won by none other than Tatum Paxley. And just the match was what it was. There was some funny moments in there, but this is just a shout out to Tatum Paxley.
Yep.
Who is awesome.
Yeah,
we've loved Tatum for a long time. Famously, EC, who you see on the show, is a huge fan of Tatum a lot. You can see a lot of photos that he's taken of her at shows over the years on his X page, EC BITW. Yeah, just congratulations to Tatum. I'm glad it's at Halloween Havoc where she gets her shot. So that
Tatum
makes
is
it even
awesome.
better because she's still kind of the gothic look and everything like that. It'll fit perfectly at Halloween Havoc. If she doesn't win at Halloween Havoc, it's a travesty, whether you think she deserves it or not.
Well,
Just because her winning at Halloween Havoc 2 years after Lyra won at Halloween Havoc. I don't know if you saw that. Lyra actually made that post too.
Izzy's gonna cost her. She on the way out, she goes, "You bitch," as she was walking away. You could hear her say that, "You bitch," as she's walking away from the ring. Real quick though, I know we talk about Zarya in the sense that she's gonna be a badass heel, but she made the dumbest decision ever to just. Why did you eliminate yourself? That was dumb.
Saving her friend.
Bullshit. All right, let your friend's dumb enough to keep her back turned on. She knows what she's
on the entranceway.
Exactly. You go to the other side of the damn ring. Okay.
See?
So
sometimes friendship means more.
I'm telling you right now. I get a chance. Mike,
I'm not saying it was smart, but I can understand why she did it.
Listen, look, Mike. I love you. All right, but if I get a shot at that World Championship, NXT, whatever, I am not eliminating myself. I will go under the ropes to come out there and help you. But going over, that was just dumb.
I agree. And it is the power of love, because everybody knows that Zarya will do anything for love. There's one thing she won't do, but we don't know what it is yet. So we'll figure that out.
But I won't do that.
Yeah, we don't know yet. So, all right, that's everything from NXT. We will move on to the main event. The reason you're here, AEW Wrestledream, the triple threat match for the AEW crown. You see it right there on the Chokeslam Wrestling Report logo. It's been so long since it's been home. Hopefully we can take it. One of us, I don't even care if Sped wins at this point, as long as we can bring it back home. I still want to win, though. You're still going to eat your ass.
I said the same thing to my wife today. I was like, I don't even care if Mike wins this. I just want the damn crown back.
But we will do it in the same style. We will go through every match. We will have a tiebreaker match on the main event, or whatever we're calling the main event, on time limit. Again, Chokeslam could not be with us tonight. He will send his picks to me via Twitter. And I will post them up for all of you guys to see, so you can follow along with us as you watch Wrestledream this weekend. You ready? Got your stuff ready? Did I waste enough time so you could get all the stuff?
I've already been ready.
Well, that's why you stay ready, because you ain't got to get ready. Good job.
Yeah,
first up, we put this on there. We don't know who they're fighting. It's TBA. But if I had to pick, I'm going to pick Eddie Kingston and Hook, because they're a new tag team, and they're not going to let them lose no matter who they're against. So,
yeah,
not an official pick, but
no, it's not.
You even got to write it down. No, you don't even have to write it down, because right now it is Eddie Kingston and Hook versus TBA. And I don't care.
I don't care either. All right.
What we do care about is the first match we will actually pick and be official, the Conglomeration going up against the Death Riders. You got why?
I got, and I'm picking them right now, the Death Riders. All right. I got Pac, I got Claudio, I got F.U. Yuta, and I got the stripper, Daniel Garcia, beating the name I can't freaking pronounce that you did.
The Conglomeration.
So I'm going with Death Riders. The what?
The Conglomeration.
I know, I'm messing around.
Just because you can't say it, I am going to also pick the Death Riders. I'm not going to go with the Conglomeration. I mean, it's somehow I think we're going to get down to Pac in Orange Cassidy, because they've been teasing that for the entire time, and I think that's where the pin comes. I think Pac gets it, and I'm going to go with the Death Riders.
Yay!
Next up, you've got the tag team FTR versus Jet Speed. I'll go first on this one, and look, I don't know who's going to win. I have no idea, but just because I love Carol and Carol's in our audience a lot, I'm going to pick FTR. Because she would not like me picking Jet Speed. So I'm going to pick FTR for you, Carol.
I'm doing the same thing, and apparently I didn't. Okay, I did. I'm picking FTR as well. They're just better in my book. I can't do it. Hey, Carol, I got you. Jet Speed. Everybody's saying death by what? Death Rider.
Death by disorders.
Death by disorder. But no, all right, look, Jet Speed's good. We can't take this away from them. Okay, but at the same time, can we honestly say that FTR is really going to lose to these guys?
So, and that's kind of how I'm looking at it. Even the Carol aside, the honoring Carol aside, if I'm looking at these two and I'm thinking who I would rather watch go for the tag titles, who I would rather see move up a rung to get closer to a title shot, it's FTR. I love Jet Speed. I like what they're doing. I want to see FTR go after the tag title. So.
Oh, I would love to see FTR go after the tag titles. But when? When is that going to happen?
That is true. I don't know. I mean, as soon as possible. I mean, you've obviously got, I can't even think who's the tag team champions now.
Brodito.
That's right. I mean, that's even better. I mean, with Brodito being the biggest faces in the company right now, the FTR makes more sense going after him. So maybe that could be their next match. I mean, this could be an eliminator, one of their championship eliminator matches very easily, if they wanted to call it that. All right, and you went FTR as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I just had to make sure you weren't frozen because you were standing there like that, and I was worried.
No, I was looking at. I forgot the next one, but whatever.
It is what it is.
Yeah, go ahead.
Next up, the tag team match of Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford going up against Willow and Harley Cameron. You're up first.
I'm going, and I guess this is the only ones I picked. Penelope, Ford and Bayne. That's who I'm going with.
So you don't have a graphic for Willow and Harley Cameron?
I thought I did. Unless it's up there. No, nope. What the fuck? I do have their stuff. I just forgot to put it up.
So you know what that means, right?
You're picking them.
I'm picking Willow and Harley Cameron because you don't have a graphic to put up there, and I'm an asshole. We've already established.
I love it.
Also, I mean, they're starting to try to push Willow and all that. I honestly think they get the win anyway.
Yeah.
Even though I'm a huge Megan Bayne fan. She's one of my
I know you're a big Megan Bayne fan, but I just looking at it as Bayne and Ford, they look more of a tag team than.
Well, they've been together long. They're more of a cohesive unit. I understand that part,
and that's what I'm going with. Yeah, and that's what I was looking at. They're more, if you're gonna put the tag titles on anyone right now, the women tag titles, I would put it on those two. They're perfect for each other.
But I don't know that this factors in. I mean, obviously they'll talk about it because they're trying to promote them. But I mean, this match I think has no factor in who wins the titles.
No. I'm just saying if you were going to put the titles on them,
I get that. I'm going against my previous thought process when I was talking about FTR. So because I agree, I would rather put it on Bayne and Ford than I would Willow and Cameron. So
I feel that.
I'm going completely against what I just said in the last tag match, but it's a completely different situation. And then starting off the main card, you've got Tekla versus Jamie Hayter. I think we all know where I'm going here.
You're going Hayter?
I'm going with Tekla.
That's hilarious because
I have been very, very apparent of my love of the Triangle of Madness.
Yeah, you have.
I will not pick against them, so I've got to go Tekla with the assist from Julia and Sky.
And that's what I was going with too. So I'm going Tekla as well. And that's for the same bloody reasons as you, on account of, it just makes bloody sense. So that's who I'm going with. And real quick.
Yep.
Do you think this match right here sets up a future match with Mercedes Moné?
Is Mercedes Moné going to be the champion? Because we got to get to her match first.
Well, that's true. That's true. You know who I'm picking then.
And yes, please, if you're watching us, we've got 153 people watching us all around the interwebs. If you like what you see, scan that QR code up there by my head. I did it right first time. Boom, got it. Scan that QR code. It will take you straight to our YouTube page, where please go like and subscribe. We are at 234 subscribers since BD or DB subscribed to us earlier. We appreciate it. It helps. Also, go to our Twitch, Spedrock SP3DRCK over on Twitch, and follow us there.
Yeah, we just hit 500 on Twitch.
All right. Next up, the Demand versus the Hurt Syndicate.
This one's hard to pick, but I already know. I'm sorry. Go ahead. It is my turn.
No, it's your turn. It
is my turn. I'm going with We Hurt People because, you know, they hurt people. And it's the Hurt Syndicate. They lost last time. They ain't losing twice. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is right there. Hurt Syndicate. Look how boss that looks right there, folks. Look how boss this looks when he pops up. Boom. Boss. You're up.
I can't pick Ricochet. I realized they won last time. I realize his character's been good. I gotta go with the Hurt Syndicate. Gotta stay with my boys.
We hurt.
They do hurt people. I just hope we see a new Hurt Syndicate, man, because the MVP in there scares me.
Yeah, I think somebody's coming. There's a certain former member back. What was their shit? The Hurt Business just became a free agent with nothing attached.
Did he, or is it still soon to come? I don't know that he is yet.
I thought he became a free agent at the end of September.
We'll see.
We hurt people.
Dominion or whatever they call them. I did think their little entrance was cool. How they just did like that. I mean, I don't know why I think that's cool, but their little hand gesture doing that, I think that's kind of cool. I'm weird like that, though.
I'm weird like that.
I'm weird people. Next up, the AEW World Tag Team Champion, Brodito versus Takeshita and Okada. We talked earlier that we thought that, you know, FTR could go after Brodito, but is Brodito the champions after this match? I am going to say yes. Only because Okada turns on Takeshita. You saw it.
Damn it,
Dynamite. What?
Yeah. I was going to say the same thing. Sorry.
Oh.
I was going to say the same thing.
You've got to be smart when you get to go first. This is my turn. I'm not smart very often. Let me have this.
Now.
Then just say who you think is going to win.
Brodito.
Yeah, I mean, we're all leaning the same way. It was funny when he turned the TV off and acted like... Well,
that was hilarious. I saw... They posted that up after Takeshita won the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, and I died. I was like... my wife goes, why did he do that? I was like, well, you got to look at it in this perspective. Okada is one of the greatest IWGP World Heavyweight Champions in history, right?
Michael thinks it's the other way around. Michael thinks Takeshita turns.
That would be nice. I would like to see Takeshita turn because Takeshita don't need to be taking that shit from him. But like, okay, let me ask you this. Because I don't remember him being labeled as number one because Tanahashi was around during that time and you were just running through. But was Okada ever ranked number one?
Oh, I'm sure he was.
Like
there's no way he wasn't.
Like a true number one, like Takeshita would be.
St. Pete, if you're in the comments, let us know. But I'm pretty sure he was.
I'm just asking because I like him. I like Okada. And I like Takeshita, and everyone knows that I'm going to freaking mark the hell out when this match happens. But Brodito is still going to be champions.
Yep. All right. Next up, the match for $500,000: the Young Bucks versus the Jurassic Express. Who you got and why?
All right. So I am going with Jurassic Express. You're not bringing back the you ain't bringing back the way the stuff, and they already won $500,000 match. You ain't letting them win another one. They're coming out the following Wednesday with looking like bum ass Corbin. Yeah. With the upset.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I can't add anything else to it. They're the reuniting team, the returning team. Everything you just said, done, dusted. Jurassic Express. Next up, Kyle Fletcher takes on Mark Briscoe for the TNT Championship. Look, it's nice and easy. I like Mark Briscoe, but he's not Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher gets the win and retains the TNT Championship.
And that's exactly what I was about to say. He's no Kyle Fletcher. I'm sorry, man.
There you go. Pro Wrestling PWI #1 in 2017.
Nice. 2017. Nice.
And yes, Isaiah, we agree. I think this is going to be a good match. This could steal the show.
Oh,
actually, no,
could be.
I take it back.
No, this could be a top 3 of the show. I'm being for real.
Yeah, it'll be a great match, and that's not saying anything bad. Saying it's top 3 of the show because some of the matches we're about to get to,
they're about to steal this shit. Yeah. Woo! We're about to get some crazy. Yeah, or we can go on to the next one.
Yeah,
because if you guys watch Wednesday night, you watch Renee Paquette. Yes, Paquette. She was stripping. And Sped was like,
we're watching this, and she doesn't watch AEW. She has no idea what's going on, but she's watching this promo with me because she just happens to be in the room when I'm watching it, and she goes, "Are they about to make out or fight?" And I'm like, "Well, with these two, you don't really ever know.
You don't know." But I'm going with Stat. Sorry, I did it again. I'm going with Stat. I don't think it's her time to lose it. I think it's
her name.
Respect. I think it's her time to keep it. Hold on. I think it's still. Don't get it twisted. We all love us some Tony Storm. But
yeah, I mean, I've been on record on the show saying that Tony Storm is probably the best wrestler that AEW's had in a while.
Oh, wow.
Overall.
Yeah, you're right.
Overall. I mean,
you're right.
There are some people that are better in ring. There are some people that are better in promo, but there's no one better at both at the same time.
You're right.
But I mean, what Statlander's doing right now, the stuff the promos, the stuff in ring, she deserves that title. She deserves to keep it. She's going to take it and steal your women's champion.
Yep. Yeah. No. And I agree with that 100%. Leave that up still. Okay. No, sorry. The reason why I said leave it up is because I was getting rid of the lower third.
You're good.
But yeah, no, you're good now. But yeah, they got a great women's division over in AEW. It's phenomenal how well the women's division has been over there, and it's been carrying them and whatnot. But I mean, God, this might be one of those matches that steals the whole damn show.
Is the Monet match not on WrestleDream?
I don't think so. I didn't see that. I didn't see no Monet match.
Hold on a second, I'm checking.
Unless they literally just added it.
Well, that may be the one that we were joking about that they're going to add at the last second. No, I don't see it on there.
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
but maybe it's Dynamite next week.
Maybe
because I know it's her and Persephone. So I don't know.
CEO.
Yeah, I mean, I would pick Mercedes regardless. So if that match happens for WrestleDream, we're both picking CEO anyway. So.
Oh yeah.
Moving on to the men's AEW Championship, Adam Hangman Page versus Samoa Joe. You're up first on this one. Who you got?
I am going with the man who still who has the title right now. I'm going with Hangman Adam freaking Page, the former teacher. Hangman Adam Page. He's just badass.
Oh, okay. So she's going to have the celebration about her being the longest.
Okay.
Good. Maybe she'll pass the torch now since they can get Jade's name out of the record book. I agree. The only thing I want to see from this match, other than Hangman taking it and going on, and just a great match in general, is I want to see the nope spot on a buckshot.
Yo, hold on, time out. Did you just say a buckshot nope?
Yep.
That would be funny. That would be Randy Orton's RKO's forever. I don't care what anyone says. Fight me, okay? Samoa Joe, if you do that, that beats anything Randy Orton ever did.
So
yeah, I take it off.
Yeah, no, that's the one thing I want to see from this match. I want to see him gear up for the buckshot. As soon as he starts flipping, Joe just walks off. So
fucking hair's getting long again.
Shave it.
I got to, man. It's getting past my ears already. And it's like, holy crap. Like, shit's getting long. Yeah. I look white with a hat off. I don't like it. I look like one of those guys who wear a polo.
But we're both going with Hangman to win. So, all right. Which brings us to what we're calling the main event. What may be the most sadistic match in the history of AEW in the world. Because imagine the stuff that these guys have done to each other over the past year or two.
Imagine what's about to happen.
They've set each other on fire multiple times.
Yeah.
There has been all kinds of weapons. They've pushed each other downstairs. They've drug each other with vehicles. And now they have been put in a I quit match where the only way to win is to make your opponent physically say I quit.
Unless you're Mick Foley.
So I holy crap. Someone may die.
Yeah. Well, yeah. This one, someone actually might die. And I'll be honest, and I'm not even giving my pick right now. I just want to say this. If we do not see someone get lit on fire, like, JR did with JR, Kane and JR, that style, then this match is for nothing.
But, why should we see that? We've seen that already a bunch of times.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
If you're going to beat all that, and this is going to be the big blow-off match, the I Quit match, setting somebody on fire ain't going to do it. I haven't heard anybody scream and yell I quit after you got set on fire multiple times now.
Can we crucify someone? Not literally crucify them, but, like old school, like tie the rope,
Sped, I would like to introduce you to Moxley, Darby, and Tony Khan.
Listen,
I don't know what the hell they're going to do.
Listen.
I don't have a effing clue.
You know what you should do? Tony Khan. And listen, I look. Okay, I'm going to say my pick real fast. I'm going to pick Jon Moxley. That's who I'm going with, Jon Moxley. And the reason why I say that is because of this. And listen, Tony, bring back the Brazen Bull. All right, it was back in the day, and don't do it the literal way, but make sure there's another escape hatch. Back in the day, for people who were really bad and they committed major crimes, they used to put these guys in a bull and light that bitch on fire, like a metal bull, a bronze bull, and light it on fire. Okay, you do that shit, you give them an actual spot to get out, though. Okay, just give them another spot to get out so it doesn't melt in there. Okay, but hey, look, you want to go nuts? There you go.
But you picked Moxley officially, right?
Yeah.
So everything you just said, I'm actually picking Darby Allin.
Oh my God!
I think this is the culmination of the entire storyline that we've been trying to tell. The entire time, and Stampede has said this from day one. This story is about Darby Allin's redemption, or not necessarily redemption, about Darby Allin taking over and becoming the guy.
Yeah.
This is where that happened. It's an I quit match. Nobody thinks either one of them are going to say I quit. But you have to dig to a certain depth. As high as Darby Allin got when he went mountain climbing and went to Everest, the highest peak you can get as a human being. He will go that deep and that low to get this win.
Isn't K2 taller than Everest?
Why you got to mess my metaphor up? It was perfect, and you had to fuck it up.
Oh,
but either way, I'm going Darby Allin.
This is a tiebreaker moment there.
which is holy shit. Now we have to do a time limit on this match.
Yeah.
Oh my
Tiebreaker
God.
on this fucking match.
Do we do it in minutes or hours?
Oh God. Woo! This is gonna take us to midnight. Oh my God. Man.
You pick the match first, so I've got to pick the time first. I'm gonna go 47 minutes even.
Jesus Christ. 47
47 minutes. Yep.
I'll go 43 then.
Yeah, go 47:01 now, bitch.
47:01, bitch. As soon as it hits 43:01, you're gonna be like, "Fuck yeah!"
Well, no, it's got to hit. What is it? It's a 4-minute difference. It has to hit 45.
Yeah,
which it can happen.
I said 43, so yeah, it has to hit 45.
Yeah, it's 45. Yeah. 45 is the cutoff.
Yep, that's crazy. Oh man.
Yeah. But no, I mean it is guaranteed to be an amazing show.
Oh yeah.
Good luck to Michael and Tori, who will actually be in the building for all 700 hours of this. And I'm just talking about this match. I'm not talking about the entire card.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You guys ain't getting out of there until 2:00 in the morning. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'll like.
But again,
oh man,
AEW doesn't put on bad pay-per-views. They just don't.
No,
anymore.
They don't. No. 2025 has been the year.
There was a time.
It was a time, yeah.
2025, AEW didn't put on a bad pay-per-view.
No.
Yes, Isaiah. It will be at least 8 hours. Yes, and that's just by Michael and Tori.
Yeah.
It's not by anybody else other than them.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Good God.
When it's midnight and they're just starting this match at midnight.
Yeah.
I'm in danger.
I'm very much so in danger. Like cheese and crackers, man.
Wasn't it some promotion that did a 24-hour match earlier this year?
I don't know, man.
It was something like that. It was like the longest match in recorded history or something like that. But AEW may top it. They may do a full 24-hour I Quit match.
That'd be awesome.
So
the power goes out. And all you hear is boom, boom, boom. All right, headlock. Yeah. All right, throw me into the ropes. That would be awesome.
But that is everything from Wrestledream. 12 matches that we could count if you include the one with Hook and Eddie Kingston. Who knows if they add more? If they do, make sure you follow us on Twitter. We will put our post there. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be an amazing show. You're going to get your money's worth. It's on HBO Max pay-per-view. Yep. I think it's still on other platforms like Amazon
Prime too. Yep.
So enjoy. I know I will.
Oh, I definitely will.
All right. Brings us up to our next segment, the newest, hottest segment of the Running Wrestling Podcast, Stampede's World of Wrestling. Let's see where we're going today, folks.
Hey guys, Stampede here with your top 3 wrestling matches of the week that just was. Coming in at number 3, we had Yoda Sushi taking on Gabe Kidd in a match for the Global Championship in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Yoda Sushi was victorious in this, and he is your new IWGP Global Champion. Coming in at number 2, we have Siri challenging Sari for the IWGP Women's title. This was their 3rd matchup this year, and this one, Suri came out on top, and she is now your new IWGP Women's Champion, and this is her 2nd run with that title this year, so she should go into Wrestle Kingdom holding that title. And number 1, the match a lot of people were waiting for, and a moment a lot of people were waiting for, Konosuke Takeshita took on Zack Sabre Jr. for the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, and Konosuke did come out on top in this one. Just an amazing match. Both gentlemen, top-tier performances. This landed in my top 15 matches of the year so far. So, amazing job from both gentlemen, and new, bright future on the way for New Japan Pro Wrestling with Konosuke Takeshita holding that top title. He'll go into Wrestle Kingdom, most likely as champion. As an added bonus this week, we also have Stampede's top 10 women and top 10 men going into the final 2.5 months of this year in a hotly contested race, especially on the women's side, for who's going to get Women's Wrestler of the Year. So we will start with the women. Coming in at number 10 right now, we have Stephanie Vacour. Number 9, former AEW Women's World Champion, Toni Storm. Number 8, former WWE World Champion, Io Sky. We have the Marigold Superfly Champion. Coming in at number 7, Mayu Iwatani. Number 6, the Wonder of Stardom Champion, Starlight Kid. Number 5, some of you would be familiar with this, you've seen her on AEW programming, is Azumi. Coming in at number 4 is Suri, who made it into a match of the week category this week. And number 3 is your new IWGP Women's Champion, Suri. And your top 2 from AEW, Mercedes Moné. And your number 1 ranked woman right now, as far as Stampede is concerned, from Stardom, Saya Kamitani. Very hotly contested race for who's going to end up number 1 in that category. In your men's brackets, coming in at number 10 from New Japan Pro Wrestling, we have El Desperado. Number 9, also from New Japan Pro Wrestling, Gabe Kidd. Number 8, Kazuchika Okada. Number 7, MJF. Number 6, Kyle Fletcher. Number 5, man who just dropped the title, Zack Sabre Jr. Number 4, we have Hangman Adam Page. Number 3, Jon Moxley. Number 2, man that came out of nowhere this year. He was off for an entire year with an injury coming into 2025, but we have Bandito. Just an amazing year, both as a singles competitor and as a tag team competitor with Brody King as half of Brodito. And your number 1 and likely runaway winner in this category, Konosuke Takeshita. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week. Follow me over on Twitter at Stampede_ism. You can also follow me through the Wrestle Collective. And now back to Mike. Now back to Sped.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Stampede, for that. Every week coming in with a top 3 and an added bonus of his top 10 men and women around the world. Again, that's what we call him the Wrestling Encyclopedia. The man watches more wrestling than anybody else on the planet, I think, including Dave Meltzer. Suck it, Dave Meltzer. God, I gotta clip that out now. I like it. And yes, make sure you go check out Michael at the Kicking Attitude Discord. When you watch their show, which tell me if you're having a show later tonight, Michael. Are you having joysticks tonight? They do have their Discord up where you can scan their QR code and go there and check them out. They do watch long stuff like that, and maybe he will be doing a watch long on their channel. Maybe not. Check it out. All right. Brings us to our Twitter post of the week. First one is the Gimmick Table Media, like we talked about earlier. Check all of them out. It's our new group, and not just a group of podcasters, but a group of friends, really family. Yeah. I would 100% vouch for every single one of these people. They're all welcome, not only on our show, but on my couch, if necessary. You know, 100%. You've got Mike and Tori at Kicking Attitude. You've got Lady Alpha and Autumn over at the Wrestling Divas. You've got Vinny and Angela over there at Suds News, and everyone else that's a part of Suds in the Squared Circle. You've got Miami, the EVP, CJ, and Final Boss Baby over from DWE, the family there coming over and being a part of the group as well. Again, follow all of them, subscribe to all the channels, watch all the content. Incredible people, incredible shows. You also have over on TikTok, you have Jess doing Moonlit Tarot. Sorry. I should know it. I made her graphics. Doing all kinds of tarot readings. She goes live on TikTok multiple times a week. Follow her on TikTok. It's just an incredible group of people, if I can flip and talk, who I'm proud to say they are my friends and family, including you, Sped. So yeah, anything to add?
Oh no, I love every one of these people. Funny as shit in our group chat, man. I just like there's times where I'm cooking and I have to look over and I got like 15 text messages. I'm going back reading them. Oh my god, this is worth the read, you know. But hey, have fun, Michael and Tori. Tomorrow or this weekend in St. Louis, representing out there, represent big time. But let me ask you guys this question: the legendary Mike Chioda. Go up one real quick.
Sorry.
Chioda asks, should referees be inducted in the Hall of Fame? Do you agree?
Yes.
I think so too.
100%.
I've always wondered why
they are a vital part of the show. If you look, and a lot of people don't get that. Everybody dogs the whole WWE Unreal thing on Netflix. But that's one of the cool things you get to learn from that. If you're not already a part of the behind the scenes, I guess, like we have been for a long time, we study it, we've watched it, we know that what the ref does. But to casual fans, learning that the referee is actually a vital part of the show, not only in timing but in pacing of the match, in outcomes of the match. If something changes, if something happens on the fly. The referee is one of the most important positions in a wrestling show, period, not just WWE or AEW. 100% they should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yep, I agree with that 100%. And then if you guys agree with that, that's great. But you can go to the next one because this is our first ever breaking news with the new. You see the breaking news graphic? I love that. Breaking news. Yeah, right. We need to do that next time.
Breaking news.
Just found out that the Samoan werewolf is potentially out until 2026 with an undisclosed injury right now. I know he just teased a match with Cody. He just teased a match with Drew. Now WWE is scrambling to bring up call-ups. They're calling up people after Survivor Series, they said, to counteract all the injuries. All right? Do you think there is a person from NXT besides Oba that can come up and take that?
Screw you. Why do I have to say except Oba? Oba's the answer.
Oba is the only answer. All right? Oba. But they're talking like Tony D'Angelo coming up. They're talking guys like that coming up. And I don't know, man. I wouldn't like the Dawn family or whatever, the family being on Raw or SmackDown. Yeah,
the family's dead. I don't know if you paid attention to social media.
But WWE, the WWE itself would be like, "What happened? We never killed anything off. What are you talking about? It's a zombie right here. It's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be all right." Yeah, that's what
the answer is. Oba. That's the only person that can come up. And look, they're completely different characters. Oba's not as animated. He's not as loud, but he still has the same aura.
Yes.
Everyone in this flipping chat knows how much I hate that word, unless it's meaty aura, which I now coin. I will make a shirt that says meaty aura. But no, Oba's the only answer. It's the only correct answer in there. So.
Yeah, well, this was just a few hours ago. This came out talking about Jacob Fatu being injured, a non-wrestling injury. Outside of wrestling, he got injured. And now there's talks that he's not. Go ahead.
That is what you're saying.
Oh, he's just not coming back until 2026, maybe after WrestleMania.
So a lot of times, Lady Alpha, they will do these things where they're going to have a meet, much like they did for Cody a little while back, where this is going to be the angle where they write him off TV.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There may be he may put him through the table just like he did Cody. Because Cody was out a couple months after that. And he could do that, be out about the same amount of time, come back for the Royal Rumble, and make a huge appearance at the Royal Rumble. 100% could do that.
I mean,
but they do stuff like this so they can write them off of TV and have it make sense instead of just having them disappear.
Yep, exactly.
Especially after the impact that he's had over the past couple of weeks.
Yep.
So don't be surprised if Drew does something
crazy.
So to be fair, Michael, he said the NXT call-ups. Zilla wouldn't be an NXT call-up.
I don't even think Zilla's off of probation right now.
I don't know.
That's why he's still in Texas.
I just thought he was sleeping on Booker T's couch. I don't know.
I don't know. I know that he said he got in trouble, and that's, I was reading stuff about that. I like the kid. I like Zilla. All right, he messed up one time in his life. Big deal. Everybody fucks up. He didn't do it to the point where he killed multiple people or did something off the fucking wall. He made a mistake. Meteora.
Yeah, that's what you miss when you're not behind the scenes, right?
Meat. Yeah. All right. You're gonna like this matchmaker.
Moving on to the matchmaker, which I have not seen. So this is the first time I've seen this, just like you guys in the chat. Take it away.
He's gonna love this. All right. So I was thinking tag teams. All right, and there's a lot of good tag teams in WWE, but Fraxium fits perfectly in this right here. All right, so you got Fraxium from WWE. We got the AEW Tag Team Champions and Brodito. We got the NXT and TNA Tag Team Champions and the Hardys. Couldn't leave them out of this. And then we got the IWGP Tag Team Champions and Oscar and Yoto Ice, who we talked about last week, if you guys remember, being the Japanese version of Solo Sikoa, but hits a hell of a lot harder and is a hell of a lot more athletic. All right, this dude is straight up a G. All right. So in my thing is I was trying to book speed and power together and IQ. The only reason why the Hardys are in here is because of their high IQ at this point in their life. All right, that's the reason why they're in here. Right, but when you talk about speed and power, you got Oscar and Yuta Ice, Knockout Brothers. They're gonna put up a fight with Brodito, and Fraxium. Fraxium maybe they're boom, boom, boom. They're like Speedy Gonzalez, man. Boom, boom, gone. All right, they're fast. All right, Usain Bolt, gone, fast. All right, but they're gonna get caught, and they're gonna get caught by one of those four guys. And when they do, all that speed goes away. All right, and when that speed goes away, Brodito wins it.
Okay. One, I get it. You were just doing champions. So I guess Fraxium's not necessarily a champion. But
I just, yeah.
The fact that the Hardys are in here, come on, bro.
Oscar and Yoto, okay, all right.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, only reason why, like I said, the only reason why I put them in here is the high IQ. That's it. And plus, we need someone to take the pin. Yeah, I'm not.
You don't always have to put somebody just take the pin. You don't have to. Make it fun.
Okay, so next week I got it then. It's going to be a female one, so you guys better watch out. Next week's a female one.
All four of these tag teams are either
badass,
have been one of the best in the world, or are one of the best in the world, or upcoming to be one of the best of the world. Different generations. You've got the Hardys, who are arguably one of the best tag teams of all time. You've got Brodito, who is one of the top tag teams in the game right now.
Yep.
And then you have the other two who could be great tag teams in the future.
You're crazy, man. You gotta go see some.
So when you look at the past, when you look at the present, and you look at the future, the present always wins.
Oh yeah. I feel that.
Brodito, we just saw Stampede's list. Brodito is the number 2 wrestler in the world according to Stampede. None of the other tag teams have anybody in the top 10. So I got to go Brodito.
Yeah, no, I agree. Bandito came out of nowhere with this one. You don't doubt Fraxium, but listen, I'm going to put this. Anyone who's watched Yoto Ice and Oscar, right? They're kind of Brodito without, the flippies.
Without the bro.
Yeah, without the bro.
Yeah, without the Dito, because Bandito's the Dito. So,
because one dude is freaking like 6 foot plus, and the other guy is he's built.
So
okay,
Brodito, if you took Fraxium and you took Yuta and you're the knockout, Oscar and Yuta, you have Brodito.
Yeah,
if you combined those two.
Yeah, and
and you have Brodito, and then if you age them 50 years, you have the Hardy Boy.
Yeah, exactly. with numerous
So, there you go.
concussions.
Which again is why Brodito wins this match.
Exactly.
All right. So that is the show today. Thank you guys so much. This is where I say goodnight and goodbye. Make sure you follow me at _Big Mike 27. Make sure you follow Sped over on his Twitch, SP3DORCK, because I know he's not going to remember it. But thank you guys for a great show. It's been 2 hours on the live show, 30 minutes plus on the behind the scenes. So we've been here 2.5 hours. Time to get out of here. So I will leave you with that and the final word.
Well, first off, if you're a veteran or first responder, use the QR codes right there. Go to sporting events, go to comedy clubs, whatever. All right, there's a lot of stuff that Vet Ticks and First Ticks does for y'all and for us veterans and the first responders out there. Also, if you're go over to Glitch Energy, use promo code RUNIN, use the dash like it says, run dash in, 10% off your order. And next week I won't be here. Personally, it's just gonna be a Big Mike show. Okay, next week is a Big Mike show, folks, and I'm gonna go West Virginia and ordain my best friend and his girl. So
you are ordained. You're gonna marry them. Sorry, I tried not to interrupt.
My bad. You're good. You're good. I messed that up. Yeah, I'm marrying them. Yeah, I messed that up. Thank you. I messed that up. But yeah, I'm marrying those guys, so I get the honor of doing that. So I won't be here next week, but the slides will still be done. I will make sure those are done before anything said and done. So just let me know what you want to go over. Oh, hey, if you want to do them, do them. But yeah, thank you. That's it for me.
Have a good night, everybody. Enjoy wrestling.